This is for H3 Hummer owners and H3T. Mine specifically is the H3 2008 Hummer. I have the Alpha Edition with the V8 and everything, but this should apply to almost all H3 Hummers. My name's Eric. It's Saturday, December 17th, 2022, and I wish there was a video for this, which is why I'm creating it. Well, what's the problem? Sometimes if you would think that your keyless entry remote just needs a fresh battery. That doesn't fix it. But also you'll notice that your TPMS monitor, tire pressure monitor system, has come on, and it's just not reading. So if you were to grab the keys, you try and unlock the doors and it doesn't work. I've fixed this problem once before. I don't know if it's the same one, but I'm going to assume. So the way you can identify it is that both those are not working. So your remote is getting closer and closer and closer, and then one day it stops working, and then along with your tire pressure monitor system coming on. Basically what we're going to do is go on the passenger side. We're going to pull back some of the plastics, pull out the BCM module, the body control module. We're going to inspect it. For me, I have a feeling, because of some camping and what I did, and my dog's food bowl having some ants, I think some ants might have gotten in there, or could be also just the attachment point is this really fine metal, and it may have come loose. So I'm going to kind of show you how to inspect it, get into it, and figure it out. Hopefully this will help you guys out, which is why I'm creating this video, but I don't know, because, well, this is happening as is. So let's give it a go. I'm gonna get out my toolbox, and then I'll show you cracking the plastics and as best as I can, and then pulling out the module, and hopefully I can solve this problem pretty fast and help a bunch of you guys out and make sure that this vehicle gets love for a long time. All right, let me get my tools and then let's get started on this. All right, so let's start off. Let's bring the seat back all the way, get it out of our way as much as possible. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is lift up this plastic. Mine's doesn't stick as well. Oh, let me get better camera angle for you. Boy, this is kind of hard to do, but we'll pop it up here in a second. Oh, that's why. This is the wrong plastic piece. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some newer ones of these, because that just got destroyed. I'll use another wrong one, but yeah, cool. So that piece, as you can see right here, this slots into here, so make sure to kind of do a lifting and then sliding out action. Hopefully you guys are a little bit more successful, but I've been in and out of this vehicle so many different times. Yeah, it's showing some age. Another thing to note, I don't know why this is on the wrong way. I don't understand, but anyways, it's there. Okay, cool. So as best as I can with one hand, I'm gonna pop this back and move the carpet out of the way. Cool. And then this comes off. All right, here's the body control module. You need to be very careful with this thing. They are expensive to replace, but if you come in here, you can see that's the antenna that can hear all the tires and also your keyless entry. If you follow that wire along, so it's right here, it comes up and it comes up here and right here. So for right now, I don't think the antenna is the problem. I think it's the connection point. So let's start popping these back as best we can. Wow, getting video, which is rather difficult. All right, so this flips up. Okay, as you can see, the lights going off because we're disconnecting the module. Again, be very careful, don't force anything. Okay, we got a second one up here. Hopefully the lighting's not bad for you. By the way, while we're in here, this is the part that gets replaced. The GM by factory should replace that. If you haven't done that, that should be done. That's the blower resistor motor. Okay, so let's pop this guy back. Cool. As best I can, holding the remote. If you notice, I've replaced all the light bulbs in my car with LEDs. Guess what happens if they're all LED? They don't require as much energy if you leave them on. Cool. So this is the connection I think is bad. So I'm gonna probably pop this apart. I'm not gonna be very well at showing the camera on how to snap that apart, but we're gonna come in here and check that out. Let's get this module off the wall here in a second. All right, give me a break and I'll be right back for you guys. All right, so this is the body control module. Again, be very careful with this thing. The only thing holding it in on mine Whereas these two things, so all I gotta do is pull this part out, and then these will come out. Okay, we're gonna pop these all across. Not sure I can really do this one-handed, but let's give it a go. Cool, there's that one. Cool. Be very careful, you don't want to break this stuff. There we go. Popped out, and we'll have access to the circuit board to inspect it. Cool, flips open. Again, be very careful with this board. Thing is worth a lot of money if you actually damage it and replace it. So looking at this, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's not making a good connection here. So most likely what I'm gonna do is take this apart and squeeze it. I put some dielectric grease in there, which fixed it last time. Guess I might break out some more dielectric grease. Might try greasing these guys up again, make sure there's a solid good connection. Q-tip and some dielectric grease might go a long way. Ooh, you can see there the grease got spread and might be creating a jump from between those two. Let's inspect the board for damage. Do we see any damage? No, I don't see anything fried so far. I mean, arguably the car's been running and driving fine, so I would expect not. What I expect is a disconnect or I'm unable to receive because of the distance at which it was working, and then just one day it wasn't working. I did notice that the distance was getting less. So I'm going to try and clean this up. Let me get back and hopefully have a solution for you guys and tell you exactly what it took to fix it. So I got some extra tools here. So far I haven't used these guys, but I did need this little screwdriver, but I was able to quick remove that. So what it is, this plastic housing sits on here. What you do is you start by taking this purple piece, popping it up and out and away, and then on the side right above my thumbnail you just pry that open a little bit and it was able to slide off. So what we're looking at right now, as best I can get it to focus. Oh, that's what we got. You'll see that this terminal can be squeezed a little bit tighter, and I have a feeling the connection is not doing so good. So I'm gonna take that needle nose, kind of crimp it down a bit more. Careful not to distort it too much. I want a nice tight fit on that guy right above my thumbnail. I want a nice tight snug fit on that, and that should get me it. If you look on the back, you can see those 5 big solder connections. They look pretty, so I'm assuming it's not shorted out like I keep saying. So I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to hook all this up hanging out to see if it works. So alright, give me a minute here, see what I got. Alright, and success. Okay, do not do what I've done here, but I wanted it for demonstration purposes so you guys can see better. But yep, I have success. Okay, was that connection right there. Should be working good. Let's see what kind of range we got. So we're gonna go out into the asphalt. Okay, got the keys right here. Yeah. So everything should come right back. Let's see if it works further. Let's see if we got the full range. Yeah, still going. How far can we go? Running out of wood, running out of room. Yeah, so that's about the limit. That's not bad. Kind of happy with that. Cool. All right, guys, let's put it back together, and that's it. So, if I helped you out, make sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in off-roading parts, man, man, who knows? Whatever you are, I make a bunch of stuff. If you're curious. On the back, I got a modular tire carrier. Got this high lift CB mount coming soon. Underneath, got rock sliders right here. Coming soon, very soon. We have aluminum skid plates, as you can hopefully see. 3/8 inch thick. Let's use my fingernail as a gauge. Actually, let's use the Hummer key to show you how thick that is. Cool. Okay, on the back, high clearance leaf spring bolt plates. This one looks a little bit different because it's actually a prototype, but yeah, made it easier for you guys to install. And then got interrupted there, so coming on back just to show off all the parts. in here. You can see the little tire carrier. If you're looking tight, you can see the modular tire carrier. Cool. Also coming soon, there's going to be a jerry can mount for this side. I've nearly ironed out all the problems. I just got to do one last adjustment on the prototype. And my favorite part that I make, the hidden winch mount. Hides a factory winch behind the bumper. And I highly recommend it to finish it off. If you guys have replaced your radio with an Android and Apple CarPlay, really recommend it. Modernize your vehicle. It feels great. I have a microphone adapter that uses that factory microphone. You can see just a simple 3.5mm headphone jack, little circuit board, plugs into your factory one, no damage, and if you don't like it, just turn it back to factory. Alright guys, hopefully I've helped you out with the H3 Hummer. Comment, like, subscribe, later.